Hello friends, welcome to Dreamweaver Crocheting with Love. In today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to crochet this lovely sunflower pencil topper. It's a beginner friendly tutorial as it is very quick to do and you can crochet them in a very short span of time and give to your little kids, and I'm very sure your kids are just going to love it. So without any further delay, let's start the tutorial. Now let's see what all materials we need in order to crochet this sunflower pencil topper. So here I have taken a 2.5 mm crochet hook, 4 ply cotton yarns in color brown, yellow and olive green, fiber fill so as to stuff the butt part of the flower, a stitch marker and scissors. So let's begin. Now to start up with our pencil topper, first we shall make the butt part of the flower. For that I have taken this brown yarn. Make a magic ring. And into this ring work 6 single crochets. So insert your hook into the ring and work the first single crochet. In similar way, work 5 more single crochets. So once done with 6 single crochets, pull the tail of the magic ring so as to close it. Now we need not work a slip stitch as we will be working in rounds. So this completes the first round. Now for the second round, the sequence is to work single crochet increases into each of the stitches. That is, you will be working 2 single crochets per stitch. So going into the first stitch, insert your hook and work 2 single crochets. Now since we will be working in rounds, so we will be using a stitch marker so as to mark the first stitch of every round. Now continue working 2 single crochets per stitch till the end of the round. So for the second round, in all I have worked 12 single crochets. Now for the third round, remove the stitch marker and into the marked stitch, work the first single crochet of the third round, and going into the next stitch, work a single crochet increase, that is 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Now let's mark the first single crochet of the third round. So the sequence of this round is to work 1 single crochet into the first stitch, followed by single crochet increase into the next stitch. So continue working like this till the end of the round. So here I have done with the third round, and by the end of the third round the total number of single crochets worked are 18. Now let's start with the fourth round, and the fourth round would be the last round of increases. So after removing the stitch marker, insert your hook into the first stitch and work the first single crochet of the fourth round. Mark the stitch. So the sequence of fourth round is to work 1 single crochet into the first 2 stitches, followed by an increase into the third stitch. So here I have already worked the first single crochet. Going into the second stitch, work the second single crochet, and into the third stitch, work an increase. So I will be working 2 single crochets into the same stitch. So just repeat the sequence all the way around. So the fourth round is done, and by the end of the fourth round, the total number of single crochets worked are 24. Now for the fifth round, We won't be working any increases as I mentioned earlier. So in the fifth round, just work one single crochet per stitch. Since we are not working any increases, the number of single crochets remains the same, that is 24 by the end of the fifth round. Now after working the fifth round, I have slip stitched onto the first stitch and cut the yarn, since the next rounds will be working with the green yarn. So insert your hook into the first stitch on the back loop like this and join the yarn. So in this round, we will be working on the back loop of these stitches. So work one chain and going back into the same space, work a single crochet. So work one single crochet per stitch on the back loop. So going to the back loop of each of the stitches, work a single crochet. So continue like this till the end of the round and see to that the number of single crochets remains the same, that is 24 by the end of the sixth round. So the sixth round is done with the green yarn, and in this round neither did we work any increases or decreases. So the number of single crochets was same, that is 24. Now from the seventh round onwards we shall start with the decreases. So for that, insert your hook into the first single crochet and work one single crochet. Mark the stitch. So the sequence of the seventh round is to work one single crochet into the first two stitches. So I have already worked with the first one. Going to the next stitch, work the second single crochet and into the next two stitches work a decrease. So going to the front loop only of both the stitches together, work a single crochet decrease. So in this way I worked a decrease. Now the sequence repeats. So we'll be working one single crochet into the first two stitches followed by a decrease into next two stitches. So continue with the sequence till the end of the round. So here I have done with the seventh round, and this was the first round of decreases, and in this round I have worked 6 decreases. So by end of this round the total number of single crochets are 18. Now we shall start with the 8th round, in which again we will be working with decreases. So remove the stitch marker and into the stitch work the first single crochet of the 8th round. Mark the stitch. And the sequence of the 8th round is to work one single crochet into the first stitch followed by a decrease into the next two stitches. So here the first single crochet is done. So going into the front loops of the next two stitches together like this, insert your hook, pull the yarn and work a single crochet decrease. Now repeat the sequence. Going into the next stitch, work a single crochet followed by a single crochet decrease into the next two stitches. So continue with the sequence till the end of the round. So by the end of the 8th round, which was the second round of decrease, the total number of single crochets are 12. Now before starting with the 9th round, which is the last round of decrease, we shall insert fiber fill into this little hole. So after inserting the fiber fill, you can see that the bud part is nicely shaped up. Now we shall start with the 9th round. And in this round again we will be working with decreases, and the sequence of 9th round is same as the 8th round. Remove the stitch marker and going into the first stitch, work one single crochet mark the stitch. So the sequence of ninth round is to work one single crochet into the first stitch followed by a decrease into next 2 stitches. So here we have worked a single crochet. So going into the next 2 stitches, on the front loop only, insert your hook, pull the yarn and work one single crochet. So continue working like this till the end of the round. One single crochet followed by decrease into the next 2 stitches. So here, as you can see, we have narrowed down the gap, and by the end of the ninth round, the total number of single crochets are 8. Now from here onwards, we shall work with the extended part of our pencil topper. So for that, we just follow the sequence of working one single crochet per stitch. So from round 10 to round 17, we'll be working just one single crochet per stitch, and for each row the number of single crochets remains the same, that is 8. So insert your hook into the first stitch and work one single crochet, mark the stitch and continue with the sequence. Till you have done with round number 17. So for this part, I have worked till round 17 as I mentioned, that is in total of 8 rows, and after working the last stitch of the round, I have cut the yarn and worked a seamless join and weaved in all the loose ends. Now we shall start with the petals of the sunflower. Now if you remember, while working the 6th round, we had worked on the back loops of these stitches. So we have the left out front loops of round 5. So we need to work the petals in these front loops. So inserting your hook into one of the front loop like this, join the yellow yarn, work one chain and going back into the same space, work a half double crochet. Followed by one double crochet. Now work a picot stitch. For that, work 3 chains and going onto the base like this, make a single crochet. So in this way, I worked a picot stitch. Now going back into the same space, work a double crochet followed by one half double crochet. Now to complete the petal, work one slip stitch into the same space. So that completes the first petal of the flower. Now to make the next petal, skip one stitch and going into the front loop of the next stitch, repeat the sequence. It starts with a half double crochet, one double crochet, work chain 3, followed by one single crochet onto the base to make a picot stitch. Again going back to the same space, work one double crochet and one half double crochet. And to complete the petal, work a slip stitch into the same space. And now the sequence repeats. So each petal will be following the same sequence, but just remember to skip one stitch in between the petals. Now since we have 24 front loops and we'll be skipping one stitch between the petals, in total we'll be making about 12 petals. So once I'm done with the petals, I shall get back. So here I have worked all the petals of the sunflower, and after working the last petal, I have slip stitched into the first stitch and cut the yarn. And also I weaved in all the loose ends on the back side. So that completes our sunflower pencil topper tutorial. Now let's try to fit the pencil topper onto a pencil. So isn't this lovely? So I hope you found this tutorial really very useful and interesting too. In case of any queries, please let me know through comments. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.